All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the show. I'm your charming, self-proclaimed yet still humble host, Mukluk. Today, we are jumping back into the Slormancer. Rosalind said, what was he playing that looked like Hartshorn? Hartshorn? I think Hawthorne? Hang on a sec. Can I type? Is it Hawthorne? Let me think. There was it showed the name of it. Is it Hawthorne? Hawthorne Park. Nah, I can't remember that. If you watch the intro again, if you're really that interested, it says you failed to survive, blah, 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 and it had the name of the horror game, because it was a horror game. It was a short one. I think that was a horror game that was only like an hour or two long. It was over pretty quick. But I think that moment was probably the scariest one in the whole game. All right, jumping back into it. Continue game. Very fast load screen. Okay, so last time we made some progress on this. Let me run down to the blacksmith here and see what we got. Also, it looks like I've got a talent point. Let's see. Let's just put that here. Okay. And do I need to keep any of this? Let's see. Cooldown reduction, defensive, elemental, fork chance. Let's see. Increase totem effect. Keep that. XP gain, max life damage over time, totem effect. Let's see. Deposit that. +1 zeal, +5 Adriani affinity. Hold on. Let me equip that for a second. What does that do? Where? Oh gosh, where is that? Is it T? Okay, so it's giving me 1 to zeal, which is right there. What is Adriani affinity? I don't know what that is. Hold on a sec. Where did that go? +5 Adriani affinity. If you talk to Corey, he has the affinity stuff. What's up, Cald? Corey. Was this guy Corey? No. Alright, hold on. I gotta remember who Corey is. Friedrich. Olaros. Almer something. Ormos. Corey. Are you admiring my beard? Okay, I can't do anything with that at present. Alright, that's... So I still gotta finish his quest line, I think, to do that. Okay. Alright. Evasion, max life. Okay. Might... hang on to that. Maybe. I don't think enough raw damage. Ah, that is a lot of raw damage. Alright. Equip that. Let's see, Void Arrow Mastery. Elemental Resistance. Thorns. Life on hit, melee damage reduction. But I lose raw damage. I think I'll keep what I got. Well, I mean, I could take this and maybe swap something else for raw damage. Maybe like the Thorns or something. Could try that. Let's see. Adrian is one of the makers of Reapers. Having more affinity grants and bonuses to Reapers made by those makers. Oh, okay. Okay. +, raw damage, + life on hit. Inner fire max charges. Alright, equip that. Defensive stance, max life. Movement speed, raw damage, life regen. What's my total max life right now? Max life is 2,500. So if I equip this, it goes to 2,100, but big damage increase. Okay. Alright. Okay. Let's start with that. Let's come down here. And put those in there. And then I could just hit salvage all. Don't want to that either. Let's go out here. Throw that in there. Okay, and do I need to combine any of these things? Let's see. Alright, green ones. Wow, that's kind of expensive. Blue ones. Gold ones. Orange. Barely any orange pieces. Okay. Let's do that for now. Let's come down to this fella. Alright, and then... Reinforce. 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 This one, okay, so if I reinforce this one, it loses the totem effect, I believe I read, when it gave me the tutorial on that. So I don't know if I want to reinforce that one. Okay, and then... Let's see, reforge equipment. What do we got here? Movement speed, raw damage, retaliation. I don't know that that's super useful. LE damage, let's see. Reforge normal stats. That's more useful than it was. It's fine to reinforce, the totem effect will stay. Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. Doing stuff to it at the blacksmith is what loses the totem effect. Reinforcing is fine. Okay. Got it. Alright. So can I lock in the resistance? And then reforge thorns. Cool. Just thorns not very useful when I'm kiting and almost never getting hit. Okay, and then do this. Reinforce. Okay. Alright, I think we're good to go. Evening, what's up, Cal? This game has loot filter. Yeah, it does. There's a thing you could talk to on this guy. And it basically, like, auto-salvages all items that you select right here. And those items get turned into base components, which you can just auto-pick up by running over them. Alright. So, we need to do... what, Slorm Temple again? Yeah. So let's choose floor 4 and go from there. Keeper has awakened. Uh-oh, got netted. Spiders. Up. I see you have pure Slorm. Do you want to purchase something? Can't afford what I want. Alright, next. Give us the Tato. We just started. Oh my gosh. Meh. Storm Reaper level 26. Weapon leveled up. I got netted. No. Alright, we're max buffs for the turret. It's 60% increased damage right now. Slorm leveled up. Let's see. So, Elder, Slorm, max safe capacity. Need to keep getting that. You look sleepy. Cover it with potato. I mean, I suppose I could stream while behind Mukluk if I had to. I don't think I look that sleepy. Like, on a scale of me looking my worst in the morning to my best in the morning, I feel like this ain't bad. Maybe I just have a high opinion of myself. I didn't say worse. I know what you said. Yeah, the only downside to this playstyle, which is all about stacking Delighted and Serenity and not the Tormented thing, is she looks so derpy when she's Delighted. Like, her eyes aren't even pointed the same direction. Just give her all Okay, max safe is 264. I just finished a trip in the temple. I was in there for an hour and 20 minutes. Got to floor 218. Wow. Oh, that was a new AoE I hadn't seen before. Different tiles lighting up like that. I presume they do damage. So we're just going to avoid that. Let's see. More max capacity. I can hold 304 now. Okay, that's it. I got more Elder Slorm. So we have to head home now. So we made some progress here. Alright. So next up, if we want to go here, I need 217. Alright, so now I can hold enough to do an expedition to the Great Forge. Excuse me, hiccup. So now I am going to... I need to fill up my... I don't know what to say. Wallet? With enough of the purple slorm to be able to open the portal to the forge. Oh, interesting. I lost all my buff stacks. There's another one down here. I've got two different buffs I build up as I'm running around. One that shortens the cooldown of the summoned turret, and one that just makes it more powerful. And it looks like when I left that little dungeon and started a new one, both of those buffs got reset to 0. Oh, hello. Bow of Vindictive Slam. Plus life regen, plus max life. Max damage is 1/3 of my current weapons. Whenever you hit an enemy with your primary or secondary skill, you have a 2% chance to trigger a slam, doing elemental damage to enemies within a radius. Chance to trigger is equal to a percentage
Good morning,
of your max
Muck.
life. So LE damage and max life stacking. Interesting. But I'm not using my primary or secondary skills right now. Hey, who is that? Cognizant, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Welcome back. Good morning to you as well. Like I've come with good news. What is your good news? That's a fun bow to build around. Yeah, pretty much every Slorm Reaper, I look at it, I'm like, oh, you could make a whole build around this. Except the one I'm using now appears to kind of be a wild card, just because it's just big number.
Mukluk bobble, mukluk bobble, mukluk bobble.
KX, thank you. Appreciate the support. Welcome. Alright, that floor is done. I want to check something. What is my playtime for this game? 7.9 hours. So I'd say somewhere around 7 hours is when we got to this part where it becomes like repeatable content. Tabard. Potato. Oh no! Oh my god, my kill streak. 230. I think that's the highest I've ever had. That was pretty fun. I do love a playstyle where the longer you're fighting, the more you ramp up, like, you know, stacking dots, for example, and in this case, it's stacking turrets. I don't know if there's a max number of turrets you can have out. It seems like it's just based on how many you can summon. And we had a huge pile of them in that previous room. Oh boy. Took a hit there. Health regen's kicking in. Slorm Reaper level 30. Elder Slorm 115. Needed to see how much purple Slorm we had stockpiled. That's the whole reason we're in here. Nullifying shield. Where's that? Enemies ignore the first one hit. Okay. You can also mouse over the blue progress bar under the map to see your Elder Slorm.
Look at me, I'm so
Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Thank you. That's faster. That stream on the background is the hopping, the normal movement animation. For the ranger, she always, like, skips. Her expression changes based on how you're fighting and can go to like a bored look or this really happy, delighted look. And the buffs that we're stacking right now result in her always looking delighted, so she always looks kind of derpy. I think that is the lowest my health has ever gotten. I legit got really low there. What do we got? 139. Alright, continue on. Let's see. While turret's on cooldown, you have more evasion. Double check these others. Nice, Romanted. You have Pierce, Fork, and Rebound chance. I wonder, the... plus... having a Life Leech... I wonder if Life Leech applies to the turret damage. Like, if the turrets attack and their Life Leech would heal you. I do not know. This man on kill, just Ancestral Strike chance. Nothing in this row affects me. Oh, we're getting way more Slorman here than I was in the last place. Does this game have levels and final boss, or is it more like roguelike where you repeat again and again? Both of those things. It has many repeatable levels between you and the big bosses, but it does have big bosses. Like, we're actually trying to get stronger right now to finish the main story. This isn't even the, like, post-story stuff. These guys are so noisy every time an arrow hits them. It's just ting, 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 ting.